ya folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Songs of Six. I actually played a little bit in between episodes, just shortly. Our population is 4.6k, which feels pretty good. Also, we had at some point unlocked the tech for the final upgrade for Clay Pit, but we hadn't done the upgrade because we were waiting for gears, which we did have, which I noticed because I was able to sort of just silently stare and do some boost. I decided to build another laboratory over here. I'm actually wondering about backing out of that, because we are getting more clay, which is great. But I'm realizing, and I think I realize now, like I'm also planning these extra admins things, but this is actually, I think, incorrect. I think what I need more than anything is more libraries. I'm going to do a little cancel here. I think I need libraries first. I think there's some key stuff locked behind that. I don't know if I can just convert you to planning mode or whatever, but I'm just going to cancel, leave those walls up. That's going to be okay. And then at least our clay production should be fine. But yeah, I think what I need is libraries, or in fact, what I might need first is to fix the leather count. We've got some because we were able to just do a purchase. What's our innovation? Can I get a little bit more Auroch stuff? What's the efficiency feel like? Pretty crap. Okay, I'm just going to go and build another Aurochs pasture. Maybe two. There's not a lot of population that goes in there. I just continue down this way. I'm going to make two back-to-back over here. That's not centered, but I guess it's fine. Okay. We'll do this. You know, the leather, or the meat, again, it might help to satisfy things. It doesn't sound like the most critical. In fact, I'm going to go triple wide here. And, you know, the bread is clearly, like, just a more efficient, I think, way to produce a lot more food. But we'll do this. We're mostly doing this for the leather. I have a Master of Arcs. I do. Oh, yes, I built a second brewery. That, I think, is going to be really important. I'm going to go and give you a promotion now, because you will need to cover more workers soon. Yes, I got a second brewery here going on. And, oh yeah, I built a little bit more housing over here, mostly because there were still some complaints about homelessness, although it didn't flag here. But I thought, oh, if I'm building this extra work site, we'll do it. But yeah, we'll come back to that. I think the extra brewery is going to be really good. I think wood is trending downwards. We don't have a huge stockpile. I think I'm going to go and enable... Well, this one's already enabled. Okay, this one's disabled. This one's already enabled, but has no workers. I wonder if it's worth doing this yet. How many workers am I going to employ? I'm going to throw 10 in for now, and then we'll recheck. I mean, if I did go ham on the administration, I guess I could probably get more logistics or anti-rot stuff, but... Let's go with this. Yeah, I would like to get the libraries. Get the names inverted. Yes, I would like to get the libraries. Chuchin, which first of all means let's make sure the leather is 100% locked in, and then I'll build probably 2 more libraries. Right now, our workers, it could be some of these are going to be getting hired by some of the warehouses and stuff too. Do I want to make a little mini warehouse here just to grab meat, fiber, and leather, so they've got a dump spot? Just a little one. I think I like this idea. If I do this... I'll call that good enough. Just do that 100% insulation. Okay. Good. Probably will need a housing block over here. We may need some more services as well. That's entirely possible. But yeah, my goal right now is make sure. Wow, we're out of paper again. God damn. Let's supply the libraries and get another couple of libraries. Yeah. I want to start work on another library right now. Yes. Do I actually want to add it as part of the same block? Like, maybe? Because even if I tell these guys... oh, they're not the same width, which is a little awkward. You know what? I'll put it down... If I put it down here... Import leather there, and I got a leather hauler here. I can rebuild the leather hauler down over here. Okay, I think I kind of like that. Let's go and plan something like this. And that. Yes, okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebuild the hauler. Actually, I guess the size is fine. It doesn't store much, but that's probably okay. And then let's go here. And then I'm going to dismantle that one. Don't need you. Okay. Good. I don't think there's much clearing involved in these places. We need some wood, which we've got. Oh, and stone? No, you probably were clearing stone. That's what you're doing. Ooh. Speaking of stone. Okay, pop-ups, you're interrupting here. Well, it claims net positive. All right, sure. We'll go with that. This I don't think is going to be a very high workload location. We might need to look at maintenance. It could be that the janitor setup over here needs a little bit of help. 4.67k population. Alrighty. And health was physicians. I didn't realize how much above 1 they can go. Okay, so this warehouse, with its 10 crates, is going to do 1, 2, 3 leather, 1, 2, 3 fiber. The rest is going to be meat. You don't have priority, good, because we're going to want to yoink things other places. I don't think I'm going to upgrade you. We might get you in a box select later, but you don't actually need to store huge, massive amounts. Well, I say that. That is... It's fine. It's fine. You'll be ready to accept lots. Probably not going to be relevant, but I guess it adds to your maintenance. Yeah, okay, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, okay, maybe, I don't know. That's what I'm going to settle on. Sure. Well, that's going there, and then you're here, which is fine, and you're set to yoink from... Oh! It doesn't copy the pull sources. Now, if I do the auto, you'll grab from import depot. That's good. I'm assuming that's this guy. Yes, perfect. And then Central 4 is the next closest warehouse, and we do keep some leather in those places. That's perfect. If we get a leather delivery, bring it over here, please. Okay, that seems fine. Get you going, and then... Ooh, that's a lot of innovation. I think it's really bad. This thinks it's really good. That is, I mean, 0.28 workers per point spent is actually... It is a lot. The admin... I wonder if there's any chance... If we get solid paper, if we might just be able to get more logistics. I could go and get more caravans. I guess I can always refund this if I decide to invest it somewhere else. Better tolls. And we're not doing a ton of trade, but we are doing some, and we could benefit from it. We still have a trade for clay? Yeah, that's actually insane. Oh, I don't think I hired someone here. Let me put this on auto, although I kind of expect it's not going to go up too much. So I think these guys, because they have no internal storage, I think they might go and deliver it sometimes too, but... All right, that's fluctuating. Some housing. Now, let's open up the homelessness filter. Oh, this tailor is complaining about that. I don't suppose these houses over here can still be upgraded. I go and grab the... Ah, yes. And the wells. You know what I'm thinking? I'll probably get rid of one of these wells. Load's low. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this. Don't need to maintain that one. We just leveled up this one. Oh, you know what? Same thing here. Dismantle that one. Upgrade that one. I think for a while... What are these? Oh, that's the... Yes. Yeah, let's keep upgrading these wells. Yeah, the material cost is fine. Upgrade the service quality. Yes, please. And we can do more housing as well. You know what? I kind of feel we're going to need some in this corner. Yeah, let me do that. Then there'll be a little bit more housing capacity because we're going to have more workers in this area. We'll let that chooch for a second and see how that changes some of our numbers. Oh, the moisture's super low here. Oh, I didn't realize it was that dry. %. We don't get the stat there. I might need to irrigate this area. I didn't realize it was that bad. I guess I could run one irrigation canal here and then put a public bath in this area at the same time. Not a bathhouse, but like the pool. That might not be horrible. Right, and we're exporting the excess, which is good. Standing about 100K. Several of our imports don't do that. Narrow no goods. Oh, do I have? Hold on, because I know I turned off the. I turned off this mine. Yes, I did. Did I not turn off the exporter? I did not. So someone's hired here that can't do anything. There you go. You're gone. Might turn it. Oh. Does this not get maintained while it decays? Or do we not have a janitor over here? Oh, what's the janitor symbol? There, right? We've got one here. So it's possible that it doesn't get maintained while it's turned off. Or I don't really know how to read this. That's kind of what I'm suspecting. That the maintenance on it gets ignored while it's turned off. I'm gonna have to go with that and not freak out and build another janitor. Everything else is fine, right? I don't want to mess with the people. I want to mess over the house. All right, you don't actually have that stat. It's bathhouse 0%. Yes. 0% degrade. Yeah. Okay. I think that is actually the situation. So, you guys are still... Yeah, so... Still here. Moisture. Not ideal. Yeah, we're almost certainly still importing a bunch of this stuff. We do have a little bit of knowledge. I don't know if that's going to be enough for us to do something with. How do the Auroch stats look like? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Let's drop all this in here. It is worth it. And how's our tools? No tools. Oh, shite. Oh no, we have no ore. Oh, I missed that. That's going to lead to a giant collapse in our entire economy. Oh no! Coal is also negative, but it's the ore thing first. Ore mine here. So first of all, I'm going to yoink this to the max. Oh, also, you have an upgrade. We might not have the tech for this, but you have this. And tools. Okay. I think I'll probably be able to pull back on workers, but let me yoink it up first. Because we're going to need to rebuild a buffer real quick. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be enough, but we need a little bit of a buffer to make the rest of the production line go, and then we'll pull back on this. Meanwhile, knowledge. Okay. Paper. Or... Yeah, no, that's actually pretty good. That's not even knowledge, that was more innovation. Knowledge. Oh yes, some city stuff. Like. Okay, let's upgrade the hearth lights. It's still good. Baker, we want all these. We want extra levels on these services. So fancy hearth. And I don't think. Again, it'd be great to have a way to mass upgrade all hearths. We sort of got one in both living centers. Oh well, okay, hold on. It's not like the house. The interface is a lot nicer. It needs metal, which is somewhat less than ideal. What's the bar here? Oh, okay, let's do the ones that are, yes, the dark, because those are the ones that are being accessed heavily. So that's going to be the priority, which is hurting our metal situation. You know, no, I don't want a big disease. No, 4.75k people. Oh no, it's going to be bad. You know what? Okay. Technology for schools is locked. Fine. Let's actually officially... I assume it did it probably because we ran out of points. Or did I actually... Did I actually, like, refund it? I did actually refund it. Dismantle the school. Keep the walls up. We're going to replace it with something else. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. We might need another hospital. I'm assuming our hospitals are about to be way, way hit. Also, hospitals can get priority. If there's a shortage of workers, hospitals, physicians also get a priority. I want the physicians to always be filled in. Just slight priority. Hospital there. I think I'm gonna put one in this area. Or, where's that school? Just... Oh no, I don't know. Thought it was somewhere over here. Oh, there it is. Did I just put the hospital there? Sure. No, because that's actually quite close to the hospital. Yeah, it's literally right next to the other hospital. So no, never mind. Let's do this instead. Oh my god. Okay, so our entire city's about to collapse now. The whole thing is about to collapse. Okay, net positive ore, but I don't totally trust it. I guess, you know what? Let me turn off this metal smelter for a second, just to free up some people. Since you don't have the materials anyway. Could turn off the tool maker because we don't have the steel. But I'm actually hoping you prioritize getting the steel because we need the tools to keep coming in. Oh my god. 1.5. Oh no. Yeah, our whole city's about to collapse. How do we scale things back? We turn off an entire industry chain. Oh, Master of Rocks. All right, well. And grain farms. Oh, actually, hold on. I think the grain farm one is the person that I had over-assigned titles. Turns out we've got lots of titles, so it's kind of moot, but let's make a new Master of Grain Farms. Which, yeah, we'll give you one update to cover it, but that's fine. I think... Well, right now we have so few workers in so many places, it's going to be pretty easy for the title to cover everything. Okay, well, the number of sick people went down fairly quickly, but, oh, we've got so many dead people. We don't actually have enough graveyard space currently. I don't really want to build another graveyard, though. Because I don't think we need it for the churn. Although if I build another one, I might build one in this corner. I might not do it as big. I might, just because I don't want to have to redesign the graveyard. If I do plop down another graveyard, I think I'll end up doing it in between episodes. Yeah. Okay, any homelessness reported as the population starts to drop? Not currently. I mean, there's some complaints, maybe. Oh, grain farms, woodcutters. Oh my god, these people are dropping like flies. But the number of infected is going down. The Underground of 6 has been quite peaceful from time now. Reason for this is not known, but even the Garthemi and Dondarians agreed to a truce. Minerals are going to be cheaper. I could import some ore. No. Do I? Interesting. Probably not. I'm going to assign more tools to you anyway, because we don't have any tools. Okay, ore is going up. All right, I'm going to turn this back on. We still don't have the workers for everything, but some will get assigned here. We do need some metal. Oh, if anything, right now, I could go and turn off the smithy since we don't have any metal to feed you. But again, I'm hoping you do get first crack at the metal. Some workers are starting to funnel in. Knowledge. Yeah, negative innovation. I hate that. I guess I'm going to spend knowledge. You know what? Let's get the speakers upgraded. Sure. And then I guess it's like, let's go looking at all of our little blocks over here. I guess at this point I don't actually need the houses upgraded. Speakers and the services inside. We may have too many speakers, but I still love the little idea of these guys. Inside, and you and you. Okay. Right, you have speakers in. Yeah. Maybe I should go and cut them down, especially if they're better now. I don't know. Apparently I'm not doing it. Yeah, the ones that are inside, like that may be a little more tempting. Oh, and you have the double well. Okay, which also means that well didn't get upgraded. Same thing here. You, and then let me just flip over to dismantle. Plunk, plunk, plunk. Yes, okay. Upgrade you two. And then dismantle one of the wells. Dismantle. Upgrade. Hopefully not required, and we can just save a little bit of maintenance. You. And then those two. Dismantle that. Okay. Fingers crossed. There's the wells over here. Ooh, you're happy about the pool type. Actually, the pools are fine. I don't have to build more. Space could be better, but meh. Wells, there we go. I mean, access is fine. It's going to be upgrade. Sure. Okay. Boost situation could still be better. Might be a thing for upgrades, but yes. It is the libraries that I want to get going on. And, okay, you do have the leathers turned on. We do have some over here. Okay. We don't have the workers for more. We want to prioritize getting people in the library so that we can upgrade other things and keep things moving more smoothly. Or does it pulling these guys out of the production areas make no sense whatsoever? It's hard to know in a vacuum what has the biggest impact. And I still don't know if the advertisement actually does anything for us right now. I think the episode where I did it hasn't gone up yet. So I don't really know. Technology 0.25. Available now. Happiness. Total. Okay, where's the 4.75 come from? Right? 4.75 times 14.43 equals 68. Of what? Auto admin limit 40k, population minus 3.6, inbound, total. Okay, that's how much more we could accept that. But immigration speed. ETA next immigrants, 0. I don't think I'm going to say the advertisement probably doesn't do anything. So I'm going to refund that. And I may as well, just to put the points somewhere right now, I'm going to put the administration points in the caravan. And hope that the better trade actually does do something for us. Okay, man, we took a big population dip with that disease. I kind of expect the graveyard is probably full now, and it is. And we still have some corpses in the street, 100. I don't have the old graveyard. Maybe, oh god, do I quickly, it's slow to build the graveyard, but I kind of feel like we should have another one. We know things are fairly dry over here, as it turns out. Thank you, saving. Yeah, moisture's super low. I'm going to go and build a graveyard here. So, I might end up shrinking this. That. That, like that, back to back. That, like that. And one more is what I'm going to say over here. I'm going to shrink this. And then we'll have, certainly at least, pathways between these guys. It's annoying that these are not the same length. Can't make this bigger, right? No, because then it goes square. Although, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and double up on these first. And then I'll even go and do this. Got a lot of way to go to max out the respect, but there we go. I think I just want just flowers, no trees. Hopefully this gets us to 100% respect. Oops. There we go. Ooh, it's close. Yep. In fact, I think I'm slightly over 100%, but that's going to be okay. All right. We're going to do this. 8.4 employees is actually kind of an awkward number. Wait, you need trees? Oh. Okay. This is the middle area over here. I didn't realize you needed trees. Oh. 98. Really? Okay, then what's going to happen is I'm going to do this and this. So we're still at 100%. Okay. We all hate that. It's not perfectly symmetrical. But it gets us a little closer to 9.0, and I'll just assign 9.0 employees here. Okay. Sucks a little. I have to do this. I mean, it was only a matter of time where we'd need a little bit more graveyard. The problem right now is just that it happened in just such rapid succession. 99... Actually, 99? Oh, and then we're getting brawls. So that's the problem. If people are getting sour, I'm worried it's going to lead to more brawls. And then when this event-based loyalty goes away... Well, at least our happiness is not tragic yet, but just wait. We might get a huge collapse over here. Here's hoping that we don't, but... Man, I don't know. Oh, that's not actually squared off properly. Okay. Do that. I mean, there's probably more decoration stuff we could do. People are sort of stabilized. I did build this hospital over here. Got the fabric consumption turned on. That's okay. Almost need some... Ooh, look at the meat. We have non-zero meat. I mean, it's probably only temporary. Oh, it's probably because it's sitting in here and then it's being brought somewhere to be consumed soon. That's fairly likely. I don't know. Let me go and immediately fire you back down to 1. You can rehire back up if you need to, but it was probably a little bit of a burst hire. I'm really thinking about keeping this fixed as just 1. I'm really considering that. Alright, everything's been delivered. And, okay, we have ore, we have this. Metal is... definitely not getting there. Okay, so I know it's got the net, but it doesn't really. I'll turn off the tool worker for the moment, just because it literally cannot work right now. Definitely have to remember to turn it back on. Okay, we do have a little bit more knowledge, which isn't going to help with our efficiency. Well, we don't have the hearths yet, or the fancy lights. We need to save up a little bit more for that. But I think that is going to be very important. The other thing... I could boost labs. What I kind of need to do is boost libraries, which I can't. Boost labs. Or do we save it for something else? This might increase our consumption of clay, too. It's probably increase the throughput, so I'm kind of thinking of not doing that. And I think I might just save for more Civic stuff. I think our people do need more. At what point do I just go back to box select the entire screen? Because upgrading the torches is going to be obviously super insanely annoying. So I think it's going to have to be box select to everything. And hope we don't waste too much on things we don't care as much about right now, but I think it's just, we're just going to have to eat that one, folks. Oh my god, the brawls. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some Googling on the brawl mechanics. I think it's related to multiple species. I don't know if building like watchtowers or stuff might help. Anyway, let's get those corpses off the road. We still have, oh, it literally can only report up to 99. Okay, we immediately filled this up. Okay, well, I'm not building any more than this. That was just a horrible pandemic. I guess I could put a mass grave somewhere. I don't think it'll terribly impress me. You know what? We can clear it afterwards. I'm going to put it in the middle of this area. I'm going to put it somewhere else. You know what? We'll put it here and we can move things over. We'll convince ourselves that's what's happening. Okay, graves for another 100 people, which I bet you we have even more than that dead. Graves for 200 people. Let's go. Just take everything off the streets. I'm betting that's not going to be good for disease. Yeah, corpses. Look at that. 0.25. We're going to get a chain reaction here. 0.4% is missing from the clearing. That's annoying. As we go into a night shift. Okay. Knowledge 73. We need 2 more points of knowledge. And we can get our fancy lights. You better believe. Target is lower. Still don't know if I'm correctly reading that. I think we do need another one. Or is there something I want to refund really quickly? I don't think there is. That would give me back knowledge? Right, these are admin. Sorry, the yellow and green sometimes looks very similar. So that would really start here. And I think we're using everything that I've actually paid for here. I think is all being used. Arguably, I don't really know if this is right or not. I think we probably could use more daycares, so maybe. 73. Are you fully employed? No, you're not. Okay. I'm going to go and update the library's priority. We'll steal workers from somewhere else. Just because if we don't have enough workers there, and then things turn off, that's really bad. I don't know if things are turning off because of our lack of innovation here, but... Alright, mass graves. And then, yeah, I can just turn it off later. You have workers? No, I guess odd jobbers probably do this. Well, at least if they're frozen, maybe it's not so bad. There we go. Corpses are finally dropping below 100. And then what I'll do is I'll just turn this off after all the... Once the corpse number hits 0, I'll just turn this off. Although if we have any more rotting in the streets, that's not ideal. Health is getting a hell of a lot better. I wonder, do we have... Is physician a service I can... Yes, okay. As access, 90%. And then the upgrades, okay. So, we can almost certainly get more. There's a few more corpses. Yeah, all the killed and brawl corpses really didn't help either. Okay. Oh, a few more... Yeah, there's a few more brawlers. Okay, we're going to leave this on for now then. I'm assuming they're going to prioritize burying people in the graveyards if there are any, so we can use this as an overflow for the moment. And then hopefully, unless we get another giant disease wave, we'll be okay. All right, knowledge is enough. Oh, the fancy... Hold on. Fancy lights needs metal. So maybe I'll go luxurious hearth first. Yeah. Yeah. We'll do that because of the cloth. Also, it's a little easier for me. Again, we're still going to have to catch things with a giant... a giant box select upgrade. Oh, there's also some metal needed for the hearths. Okay. I was just looking at the symbols on the upgrade chart. And it looked like the torches had metal. Maybe it only lists like the biggest thing, or maybe I didn't read it quite right, which of course would be pretty typical. Okay, metalsmiths, yes. It is trending upwards, but of course we don't have our tools industry going on right now. Yeah, that collapse is really less than good. I could do a one-time input of tools, or like as a safety valve, I could be like, listen. And yeah, I'm not going to put any floor there. If we have less than 20% tools, let's do it this way. If we have less than 20% tools, definitely important. You can use every dollar to do it. Because I'm realizing, I think our libraries use tools? No. Okay. No, sorry. Laboratories, which is what I was thinking of. That's why we're negative innovation, potentially because we don't have the tools anymore. So, doing that might be wise. So we spent our money. There's probably a bunch of tools that are about to come. We've got a bunch more dead bodies. Some more people were killed in brawls. That is really not helping here. I hope we don't have a death spiral going on. Which, like many games that we play, can absolutely be a thing that happens. Really interesting to see a little bit of, like, non-zero amounts of meat over here. And it doesn't last because it gets picked up and brought in pretty quickly. Clay's going up. I might even be able to bring down my number of clay workers. Finish this. I don't know. I think I'm happy maintaining a buffer for now that's going up. I'll just climb again. Still no paper. We're really burning through it quickly. Man, the research industry is ridiculous. Mine is turned off. Yeah, okay, the net clay fluctuates. Yeah, and it's not going up that quickly at all. Okay. So in theory, the tools industry is back up. In theory. Well, we don't have that many people there. No. How do I turn you on? I don't have a ton of metal, but let's start processing it. You need to upgrade. Oh, you need metal to upgrade yourself. And you're no longer bottlenecked on ore. No. Coal's going down, though. Now, I think our 2 coal mines are... They are maxed on workers. I mean, they're not actually full because of the lack of workers. Minus 600. Yeah, the pop keeps going. Okay, the brawls are terrible. I am going to put... I thought I had... No, this way. I'm going to put a halt on our... Oh, that's children. Oh, I think I'd meant to put a halt on immigration, but I think I ended up putting a limit on the natural-born children. Or not? I'm sorry. Force your subjects to breed harder and faster? What? That's... Subjects are allowed to breed at their own pace. There are options to limit population to certain numbers or encourage. Okay. So I could encourage more breeding, which probably makes them unhappy. And how does it work out, you know, one way versus the other? Wow, wrongful deaths are pretty high. Okay. Before things get any more dire here, I gotta put a cut here, because I'm gonna have to do research on the wrongful deaths. Because that is currently what's tanking our population. And it feels very death spirally here. And that's pretty bad. Okay. Well, I think I'll also go... I'm going to do another pass of my central warehouses. I think I'll do the same thing again, where I set them down to 20 workers for a little bit to reset their work count. Spread some other workers around. They're going to get rehired here, and we do need things to move around, but do we need them to move around quite this quickly? At the cost of other productions? I don't know. Wow, I'm surprised the cut stone warehouse hires so many people. Regular stone, cut stone. It's not even coming from that far away. I thought. I don't know. Well, again, we'll put the cut in here. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time.